Hi, my name's George Turnbull. I am a surveyor working for a company called Altitude Investments. I am partnering with DFN Foundation and DSEF, and I'm here to tell you a bit about what I do for a living and some advice on how to get into it. So, I've got a list of questions in front of me. What is your job title, or what does it mean? I am a commercial surveyor, commercial agent, and I buy and sell commercial property, so offices, industrial, retail, and leisure, so shopping centres and leisure centres and retail parks and industrial estates and things. We buy and sell those on behalf of our investors. We have some investors who are either companies, big funds, or family trusts, or even individuals, and we will run around the country and find good investment opportunities for them so they can get a return on their money. The best parts of what we do are it's very diverse. No day is ever the same. So we have different clients, different investors. Every property is different. Every transaction is different, and it's always keeping you on your toes. And it's a really, really fun industry, really interesting industry in commercial property. The hardest bits about the job are we get paid on success, so transactional work. So if the deal doesn't happen, we don't get our fee and we don't get paid. So that is the hardest part. So you could work up until the deal's meant to sign. For whatever reason it doesn't sign, and we won't get our fee. But then we do a lot of other deals where they go smoothly and we're happy and the investors are happy. How do I keep myself going when things get tough? Generally, I work for myself, so it's if when things get hard, we realise that there's no one else that's going to bail us out of what we're doing. We haven't got anything else to get us through it other than our own kind of grit and determination, and it's an enjoyable job. I love what I do, and so I take great pride out of trying to be successful and maintain my motivation, and just kind of strive for kind of success every day. I got into the job through work experience. So I was at university, wasn't sure what I wanted to do. My dad recommended I get some work experience. He thought property would be a good fit for me. Turns out he was right. Listen to your parents. And I did some work experience in between my first and second year at university over, I think it was about 2 weeks I did. And then I did a summer's work with another firm in between my second year and third year at university. And when I left university, that company gave me a job. When I started, I had my degree, but I wasn't recognised by the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors. So the firm that I was with sponsored me to do a master's to convert my course into a recognised degree, and that enabled me to go on and do my training and become a surveyor. I'd say I work a typical week of about 45 hours a week, something like that. We work with the kind of mentality when the work's there that needs to be done, we do it. So if it means we've got to work a bit harder that week, then so be it. But some weeks it's a bit quieter, and we can, and we might not have to do quite so many hours. I've made a huge amount of friends through work. Property is very, very social. So it's a people industry. So we can bond with our kind of colleagues and comrades, and we're kind of in having a shared experience with them. So we're all working in the same with the same goal of trying to deliver these deals for our investors. So it's a very social environment to be in, spending a lot of time on the phone and meeting people face to face. So with a common goal, it means we're all aligned, and we all work together to achieve the deal, which is essentially transacting the property, buying or selling the property. So being on the same team means it's very social, and you get on really well with the other guys that do it. First job was a graduate surveyor at a company called Alder King down in Exeter. They're the guys that I did my work experience with, and I got a job straight off the back of that after university. The funnest thing that happened to me at work was probably meeting my wife, my now wife. It was very romantically in a boardroom in London, and we met there, and we got on quite well, and we stayed in touch, and one thing led to another, and we are now happily married. What advice would I give anyone wanting to get into surveying? I would say give it a try. Work experience is probably the best way in. It is, whether it's paid or unpaid, it allows you to have an experience into the industry, meet some people, and understand a bit more about what it's all about. And it enables an employer to get a feel for what you're like, and you can get a feel for what they're like. And if it doesn't work for either of you, you can go separate ways, and nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, I think with a bit of work experience under your belt, you also are more employable. You've got a better breadth of experience when it comes into employers looking at what you can do, and you can get great references off the back of it. So there's it's about building your experience and differentiating yourself, and work experience is a great way of doing that. But essentially, thank you very much for watching. It's a real pleasure for me to talk about work, because I love what I do, and I am lucky enough to work for myself, and that brings its own rewards and challenges, but it means you can have a nice work-life balance, and that for me is really important. So thank you very much, and good luck with it all. Take care.